Workers at the off-strip Virgin Hotel have been without a union contract for 15 months. That's led to picket after strike, now back to picket. 8 News Now reporter Ryan Matthew joins us live from outside the property now where that picket is well underway. And Ryan, what's the holdup in those negotiations?
Yeah, Sasha, it's the same sticking point. No wage increases for the majority of a 5-year contract. You can probably hear this picket has grown very passionate with some of the 700 employees represented by the union here on property. But we could soon see some arrests being made. If you can follow me now, we have several, a good handful, I would say about 20 of those culinary union workers now at the front, sitting down, preventing people from walking inside. That is not allowed in an informational picket. This isn't even a strike. A strike was only authorized for the first time on this property back in May. And as you can tell, the union has no problem waving another strike in the hotel's face. They've done it before.
The company has not moved, and there has been no progress.
And Ted Papageorge says they could do it again.
What are you saying we need you to agree to for us to sign this contract that they're not agreeing to right now?
It's a large contract. It's about $9 an hour overall when you add benefits.
That's similar to what the other 28 independently owned properties already agreed to. But over 700 employees here are offered $1 an hour increases in years 4 and 5 and 0 in the first 3 years. That was seen in this letter to the union back in May from JC Hospitality, the hotel's owner. Its best, last, and final offer, it was titled, saying in part they could not afford union demands.
There are things to do to help give a company some relief in the early years of the contract. They've got several subcontracted non-union restaurants, subcontracted non-union cleaning. You know, those are among some of the concessions the union's been willing to work with them on that other casinos, other companies didn't get.
In a statement, the hotel says, quote, at the end of our last negotiating session on July 11th, we informed the union that we were willing to meet again as soon as the union was ready to do so. Since then, the union has not contacted us with any potential meeting dates. Going on to say, it is disappointing to us and all of our stakeholders that the union is spending time trying to gain leverage through the media. Papageorge says until demands are met, negotiations are on the streets.
These Wall Street banks and private equity firms are used to running over workers everywhere else. That just can't happen here.
Now, guys, we just got kicked off property. If the camera can turn around real quick, we have a whole bus of police officers that just arrived on scene. The union says they are purposefully willing to get arrested as a sign of solidarity for this. The resort told us that they did not expect their operations to be affected by today's picket. Well, that was obviously not true. I also asked this hotel twice today to comment on the union's claims that, oh, we're still getting kicked off property. I asked the union, or rather the hotel property, to comment on some of those accusations that the union is making as why they're not releasing any wages or increasing rather those wages in the first 3 years. They remain silent. These workers are not. Reporting live here at the Virgin Las Vegas, Ryan Matthew, 8 News Now.
Ryan, thank you. The union's negotiating committee would be the one to decide a potential strike that is partially made up of resort employees. Papageorge says that vote could be upcoming pending further negotiations.